this conversation. So if you're not ready to speak, please leave the platform. Let's accommodate others. Now, I heard somebody said here, which I would like to address. Mr. Issa said, why should APC members be accommodated here? Because it's a Nigerian platform. It's not owned by anybody. So if we have APC members who would like to be part of the conversation, they are welcome to be part of the conversation. Thank you. Do we have Mr. I can't pronounce your name, the individual with the Nike logo? I can't pronounce your name. Good morning, and thank you for joining us.
That's Tosin. I just changed the spelling. That's Tosin.
All right. Good morning, Tosin.
Good morning, sir. I hope everybody can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Okay, so my own question is for the leaders of the coalition and every member of the coalition. Do you want to win an election, or you just want to if you want to win an election, I think the best thing is to give the people what they want. And if you want to give the people, to know what to give the people, take a sample, go to the street, ask people. We have 3 or 4 persons in our coalition, 4 prominent persons in the coalition. We have Peter Obi, we have Atiku, we have Rotimi Amici, and one other person I can't remember. Hello. Okay.
Sorry, I'm not sure. I'm not sure who that was, but I think I do apologize, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. And we have 4 other persons. Ask the people on the street. We want to win election, and we need the people on the street, right? To win election. Who do you think we should give a candidate to, so we can win this election? Whoever get the most vote from random sampling, you give the person the candidate. Look, in politics, right? Over time, if you have noticed the recent trend from 2023 till now, if you don't give people what they want, you lose. Look at Labour Party, what they did in Edo State. Those indigenous of Edo State said it wasn't the turn of the former NBA, his region, right? But Labour Party still gave it to him, thinking he could use the Obi influence and win the election. Look at the poor performance they had. So at the end of the day, if you go on I'm not on Facebook and I don't know if TikTok, but people are saying the reaction is the same on Twitter. If you go on today's Edna's page, right, you see the reaction of about making Atiku the candidate. So at the end of the day, do you want to win an election? If yes, give people what they want. This is what people are clamoring for. People are clamoring for Obi, so give them what they want. And again, another thing again is people need a sense of, should I say, something freshness or something, right? In as much as you might say, okay, all politicians are the same, Peter Obi is one of them, he's part of them. There's this sense that he's a bit different, right? Even though not everybody might agree. Some persons believe he's different. So now the speaker, is it Mr. Bolaji, the man, I think the speaker for the coalition or something like that, when he went on channels, he said they are trying to give Nigerians a fresh candidate, a deviation from the norm. And I don't think giving Atiku the ticket is a deviation from the norm. Do you understand? Again, people go to the primaries, contest it, whoever wins. So it would be very foolish for you to go to a battle where you know you will lose. There's no need. It's pointless. It's pointless. If you said, okay, Obi should go to the primaries and contest, Atiku should go. We know how money we exchange hands. And those delegates don't care about principles or whatever. If they go for the highest bidder, do you understand? So to me, I feel it's pointless going for the primaries if there won't be a strict. It's even possible to tell candidate or aspirant not to share money. So at the end of the day, do you want to win election? If yes, take random sampling of the populace, right? Vote from different regions. If we give our tickets to any of these 4 persons, who will you vote for? Do you understand? And also, my own last submission is to the PDP guys. Let me not say PDP guys. You should stop this disrespect and stop acting as if you are doing anybody a favor. At the end of the day, nobody's doing anybody a favor. Do you understand? Nobody's doing anybody a favor. That's what I believe. Because I believe if Obi had this kind of men, in quotes, backing him in 2023, I think he would have won the election. Obi is not doing anybody a favor. This PDP guy, they are not doing anybody a favor. And to an extent, Obi is not doing anybody a favor. At the end of the day, we just want a better country for ourselves, right? And we must put personal differences aside and come together and get what we want to achieve. So that's my own submission. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Tosin. Can you please mute your mic, sir? Thank you. Dawson, please, before you drop, do you still have your PVC?
I do. I still have my PVC.
Okay, please keep it safe because it'll be very, very we need it for 20. Somebody's mic is on, please. Adiola Ibrahim, can you mute your mic, please? Thank you. So as we continue the conversation, let me quickly to carry those who are not opportune to join the speaker section along. Mr. Amani Golden says a lot of people agree to Mr. Obi to be the candidate, but it depends. A movement of over 9 months gathered 6 million votes. He didn't stop doing good to everyone. He's a new place. I don't know the other thing. Okay. Just Africa man say even Obasanjo say he's fantastically corrupt. Atiku and good governor can be in the same sentence. His depression is huge red flag. And Ken, he said mindset that bring personal attack if you want to talk about their records. I mean, it's an open space. You can come and talk their personal about their personal time in office. I do not have a problem with that. And every other thing. So Elon Musk asking Elon, then the other word is mindset. Mindset is an article boy. This has always been the case. Make una shall not let him gaslight on. That's fine. I mean, the record has changed. As of yesterday or the other platform that we hosted, PDP persons were very angry because I said that what that he said was right. They felt that mindset is on Obi's side. And we have Elon Musk, not the real Elon Musk, saying that mindset is an Atiku boy. Okay. That's a welcome development from Obi boy yesterday to Atiku boy. Maybe tomorrow will be Kwankwase's boy. But that's very, very encouraging. So let's continue the conversation. Health is wealth. Are you ready to speak now, please? I pass the mic to you.
Yes, I'm ready to speak. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Thank you for giving me this mic. I want to say good morning. Good morning to Nigerians. I'll start from what Arewa said, that the ticket wasn't given to Buhari because he was the best one.
Sorry.
Because
Health is wealth. We're not going to have this again. Please,
yes.
please. Your line, your background is really noisy. It's okay. Please.
Well, I've stayed in a quiet place.
Can you mute your mic for a minute? Let me ask others. Let it not be that I'm not allowing you to speak. Please, can you mute your mic? Please, everybody on the platform, are you guys comfortable with the noise in the background? If you guys are okay, Savik, Comrade, Miri, Hadiza, Ariwa, are you guys okay with it? With the noise in the background? Can somebody open their mic and say something?
It's kind of it's kind of it's not the best of the best. If it's possible for them to be in a much quieter place, it will help all of us to hear them and understand what they're saying. So for us not to lose them in the noise, I think it's the best decision for anybody that wants to speak to find a much quieter place.
Thank you very much. Any other person agrees to that, or we can allow her to continue? Then you guys can misquote her or quote her tomorrow. Are you guys okay with that? Help is what? Please go ahead then, since everybody's happy with that.
Is it better now? Because I'm going to look for a better place.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, so the ticket was given to Buhari because APC felt it was the turn of the South. I mean, North. That's why when APC believed it was the turn of the South, Tinubu came out with the phrase "Emeloko," as in it is now his turn. It is now the turn of the South. So since we have an unwritten rule in Nigeria that power will go to the North for 8 years, power will go to the South for another 8 years, I believe we ought to follow that convention. Any party that deviates from that convention is destined to fail. That's number one. Number two, about these primaries, you and I know majority of Nigerians and integrity cannot be in the same sentence. People will buy their way out, they will buy their way out of this convention. That's what they've always done, and that is what they will do. And we know Obi does not do shishi. So I think the main contenders should go into a room and come out with a consensus candidate. So all this, what's it called, convention will be fair. No, we all know what it is. Once there is dollar on the table, people will sell out. Even the opposition party can come and bribe the delegates to make them vote for a person that they know will not win. So I think we should get a consensus candidate. And we should not forget that the South still has 4 years to go. And from the opinions I have received on the timeline and in spaces, people are willing to vote for a southern candidate apart from Tinubu. But if it goes to the north, they have said they will go and vote for Tinubu again. So let Nigeria burn. We don't care. If any party deviates from the normal convention, it's not going to happen. So I use the mic. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much for your wonderful submission. Hadiza, you raise your hand. Please go ahead.
Yes, thank you. I wanted to answer a question that some people came to my DM to ask me. Before you also said somebody told you that I'm a member of the
No,
APC.
nobody told me. Sorry, I said somebody put it out on the comment section. That's what I said. I didn't say. Please go ahead.
Okay, so the question they were asking me, because you asked me the person that I voted in 2023, and if I was going to still vote the person. So first of all, I'm not even a member of the APC. I'm not a member of any party. I'm a Nigerian that is politically aware, and I have a good political orientation. I studied political science, so of course I would always want to be involved. I'm not somebody that would just want to stay behind while other people get involved. So in 2023, I voted Atiku because I just wanted, I wasn't happy with the 8 years of Buhari, obviously. So I wanted a change. Now, elections are over. It's time for governance. So naturally, whoever became the president, I always said, let the best person win. Somebody won. So was I supposed to still continue to be angry about it and then not support the person? So now, whoever is president now, I'm trying my best. I'm praying for the person, that God should direct the person to help this country. That's all. Why am I not going to vote Atiku now? I'm not going to vote Atiku now because I'm looking at it that, okay, Buhari has done 8 years. Well, let the South do 8 years. Let the South just complete their 8 years. That's my reason for not wanting to vote Atiku now, honestly. And then, no, I'm not a member of APC. I'm a Nigerian that wants to be involved. So I'm going to always vote. That's all.
Thank you very much, Ms. Hadiza. Ari, raise your hand, please. What is it regarding?
Myself, I wanted addressing something regarding the conversation that has been happening generally. Can I go ahead?
Yes, as long as it's not going to take us out of the conversation, we are quite happy to listen to you, sir.
No. It's not going to take us out of the conversation. Actually, I want to address the issue of, let me just say the elephant in the room. Because people have been talking about money-induced politics. You see, it's a reality that democracy is highly monetized. It happens all around the world. That is why politicians go up and down to raise money for elections, particularly. Let me run something roughly here in the space. Nigeria has over 170,000 polling units. You need at least 2 agents in every polling unit to man your ballot boxes. These are people that will be there from morning till evening. You give them, let's say, 20,000 because if you don't pay them, others will, and your votes will go to them. So roughly, your political party needs about 14 billion naira for agents across the 170 or 75,000 polling units in Nigeria. So whoever has resources is an edge. I think we just need to address these things the way they are. People should stop talking like election is something you run freely or you can run it without anything. It doesn't work like that. It's a highly monetized process. How it becomes that, actually, I don't know. But democracy all around the world, resources is a factor, a key factor. So with the issue of this one is flashing dollars or that resources is an edge. You don't give shishi, that is your business. Your votes will go somewhere and it's fine. But the truth is, election process is monetized, and that is how it is. That is how democracy is. It is expensive all over the world. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ariwa. Savik, you raise your hand, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, mindset. I just wanted to quickly report what Arewa just said, right? Look, nobody's saying that election process around the world is not heavily capital intensive, right? It's the primaries that we're talking about. It is the primary. It's not general election. So some of these false equivalency is actually what the problem is. What you just brought on this platform is a false equivalency. What we are talking about is the primaries, right? That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about the general election. Everybody knows that general election is capital intensive. And for you to win election, you need to cover all your grounds. And probably that's one of the reasons why most of votes that Peter Obi garnered in the last election was not recorded to him, because he didn't have all the polling unit agents all around the country. So that's a fact. But what we are saying is, on the primaries, if you canvass with the delegates to win their vote without monetary inducement, that's fine. Nobody's going to complain about that. But using monetary inducement on the primaries, because we're talking about a selected few of people that are representing over 200 million people. So that's the force equivalency is there. So let's not just frame it in such a way that, oh, elections are highly capital intensive, and then you bring that into the primaries. It's just capital force equivalency mindset. I just wanted to put that correction there. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Savik. Sorry, Ariwa, I know you would like to respond, but I wouldn't want to make the platform only for yourself and Savik. But if it's only going to take a minute, please go ahead so we can bring other speakers up. Thank you, sir.
Yes, mindset is going to be very brief. I think the primary is like a caricature of the actual election. So even the candidate that had resources, the delegates are people like you and I. So they look at the possibility. What if we give this person the ticket? Can he deliver in the general? It's an actual question. So the resources issue doesn't just stop at the general election. It's a serious consideration in the primaries as well. Thank you very much.
All right, thank you very much, Ariwa. Captain, a lot of individuals are asking if you are in a much better place to speak, because it would appear that we have just ignored you and we are not allowing you. And people are saying we are recycling speakers. My co-hosts are doing their best to bring others up. But if you have contributed on and then you have nothing else to add, please can you kindly leave the platform? Then we can make room for others to join. I hope that and if you're struggling to come up, please can you follow the co-hosts and Comrade Mo and Miri. They would that would help for them to bring you up. After the conversation, you can unfollow them. As we do not have any more new speakers, let me keep reading up what is going on the timeline. Hopefully, as we do it, we'll be able to bring more people up. Okay, Just African said lobbying isn't same as bribery. Everyone at the are big boys to fund their ambition. Paying party agent isn't same as bribing delegates to vote. And the article loyally said, I'm in a space where it's clear that these oppositions are not ready to regroup or build. Let's just prepare to repeat 2023. Ruby Galaxy say Obi Kwakwaso Kate is a confirmed antidote to APC madness. And Just Africa say mindset has PDP in his blood, but doing a great job at trying to balance this split on the platform. All right, so I'm going to do something that a lot of people might be very uncomfortable with. So I have some of individuals who are on the speaker section who are from the obedient camp who knew what I did for the obese camp. If they want to speak, they're everywhere, because you guys have this mindset that whenever I speak ill or if I speak against what Peter Obi has done, it makes me a PDP person. If I say anything against PDP, it makes me an Obi person, right? And you don't like the fact that somebody can be neutral. I am neutral. I'm a political analyst. I'm a consultant, so I'm not going to join any political party. If Peter Obi has done something I disagree, I will come on my platform. I will say I disagree with it. If Atiku has done same, I disagree with it. Did I help Peter Obi in 2023. Absolutely, yes. And some of the individuals on this platform will tell you what I did for them. So when you guys come up with this nonsense, right, that mindset is PDP, I do not have a problem with it, but you can go to your platform and do those things. Don't come on my platform to do it. Did I help Atiku? I did help Atiku. Did I help every other person? I did help. The only person I did not help is Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And if Bola Ahmed Tinubu wants me to help him right now, I'm speaking it clearly, I would help him. All right? So if you think I'm not going to criticize Peter Obi or criticize Atiku, I'm a consultant. I'm not into your political thing. Some of the speakers here knew what I did for Peter Obi, and I didn't get a single kobo. Go and ask him. He doesn't give shishi. Go and ask him. Please, I'm begging you guys, take your nonsense out of my speakers, out of my platform. Go somewhere and do that your thing that you want to do. I don't want to repeat myself on that before somebody would argue that myself like to block people. Thank you very much. Och, I have a question for you, please. You have listened to a lot of people. Och, are you still with us? Ochila, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm right here. Can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. Okay. You've listened to a lot of people on this platform and you have heard what they've said. And then is there any way you begin to consider, okay, fine, we have to find a way to work together, even if my candidate didn't get the tickets? I'm happy to accommodate this as long as we remove Bola Ahmed, because we cannot continue like this.
Okay, so can you hear me? Hello, can you guys hear me?
I can hear you, sir. Go ahead.
Yes, we can hear
Okay,
you.
so what I've said in the beginning and what I keep saying is this. We have fundamentals that are non-negotiable. Zoning is not constitutional. That is true. But in the spirit of fairness, in the spirit of respecting the sensibilities of every part of the country, our cultural differences and everything, our unity in diversity. In the spirit of respecting that, the mistake was already made in 2015, and it has taken us down a very, very unpleasant road. Because if Goodluck Ebele Jonathan had respected that spirit of zoning in 2015, we would not have had to come down this road in the first place. I'm going to be frank about it. Now that sin has been committed. Now, in the spirit of rectifying that mistake, in 2019, PDP decided that there was going to be no Southern aspirant. It's on record. So PDP was in opposition then, just as ADC is in opposition now. I believe that in order for us to make headway, first and foremost, there must be a consensus that in the spirit of fairness, the South has to complete its 8 years. Now, as God and fate would have it, the South also has a very, very credible candidate in contention. I think that Atiku has gotten to a point in his career as a politician where he should sit back, become an elder statesman, think first about the country before anything else. And let me say something. I listened to you when you said nobody is contending about whether Atiku can be able to get the job done, his time with Obasanjo and all of that. I agree. They had a wonderful tenure as president and vice president, but that was over 20 years ago. Obasanjo cannot come out today and start contesting to be president. It's not going to happen. Nobody's going to listen to him. So why should anybody listen to Atiku from over 20 years ago? Whatever they did 20 years ago, he does not have the capacity to do it right now. And we no longer want, we want a president that is going to be hands-on, completely hands-on. That is what Nigeria as a country requires right now. We do not want a president that will keep delegating the most sensible, the most sensitive duties of a president. So when you put all these factors into consideration, we are saying that this is the best person to do the job. And what I'm saying in response to your question is that If the process is fair and our candidate does not emerge, we are willing to support whoever else emerges. But I'm also telling you that the process cannot be considered fair if first and foremost they do not put the issue of zoning at the front burner of the conversation. Now, if zoning happens and they go into a primaries contest and maybe Rotimi Amechi beats Peter Obi in that contest, I promise you, you will see me on the timeline campaigning for Amechi, even if I believe deep inside me that he does not have what it takes to beat Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But I will campaign for him because my candidate has subjected himself to a process which I consider and he considers fair, and it produced a different outcome. I'm happy with it. But the moment zoning is jettisoned, before conversation has even begun, I personally do not consider it a fair process, and I will not subject myself to the outcome of such a process.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much. So you're basing your argument or the bone of contention for you is whatever happened, it has to be a southerner. That's your thing, right?
First and foremost, it has to
For
be a
some,
southerner.
it has. Thank you.
Yes.
So first,
And
whatever.
Peter Obi and Amechi, two southerners, they have made it clear in public that they are willing to do 4 years and go. So
There's
first and
another name.
foremost,
Okay, go ahead, sir. Sorry, I do
so
apologize. Go ahead.
first and foremost, it has to be a southerner to complete 8 years of the South. First and foremost, before anything else.
All right, thank you very much. So there's another name we keep hearing. I mean, whether he's going to be part of it or not. We have Peter Obi, we have Tibikame, then we have Emeka Wajoba. Quite a number of individuals have mentioned his name. Is this something somebody, if for any reason he's part of this and he got a ticket, you consider? I mean, he's a Southern, obviously, so you're going to still work for him, I believe, right?
I personally, if the ADC does a primaries and zones his ticket to the South, and Peter Obi subjects himself to it, considering it fair, I will campaign for whoever comes out of that process, because I cannot campaign for Tinubu, not in this life, not in the next. But so long as zoning is not considered, then I don't consider it a fair process from the beginning. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, all right, thank you very much. Comrade Mo, you've listened to Orch and Savik and every other person who is saying that the power has to go to the South. Are you convinced now? Have they convinced you to say, okay, we must do this, or are you still holding on to the God that it has to be an open ballot? It has to be an open primaries. Anybody that gets it, gets it. All we have to do at this point is removing Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Comrade. It appears our co-host is no longer on the platform. Can anybody hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
So the co-host is not responding. Can anybody reach out to him and let him know that we're still on the platform? And we are struggling to bring people up. I'm not sure why we're having this problem. Mary, you're doing a great job with. We have 48 individuals requesting for the mic. Is there any way we can bring more speakers as we round up by 12:30? We're going to round up by 12:30 in the next 45 minutes if we're able to bring up more speakers. Is there anything we can do to bring up more speakers?
Yes, if the people that have already sent a request can unsend the request and request again, because right now I'm just seeing only Okocha, and Okocha, I think his network is so bad that you send him the mic and he cannot connect to it. So I'm just seeing one request right now. So if any other person has sent a request, let them unsend it and then send again.
What about your and our co-host here, Comrade? How are we getting on? He's not responding. So, okay, as we are waiting for those who would like to join the platform, please follow Miri. She will follow you back just for you to be part of the conversation. Captain, people are waiting for you to speak. Discipline, you have the mic, sir.
Yeah, it's not something. I just wanted to say that a lot of usuals on this space, like somebody like Gaboni and a large extension, they were just on my DM requesting for the mic. So I don't know, co-host, that's to you guys.
Okay, I mean, as you know, I'm trying my best. I've made two individuals co-hosts to be able to bring others up, and they're doing a great job. And if anybody's finding it difficult, there's nothing else we can do. Since we don't have any more speakers, I'm just going to pass the mic around again. Hopefully, we'll get others to join. Um,
Right. Mindset, sorry, before you pass the mic to someone else, I've just opened my DM. So right now everyone can access my DM. What we can do is to kind of send a hi to me, then I would directly send the mic to your handle. I would not be able to see everyone, but if we do the hi thing in the DM, it's gonna be a huge help.
okay, thank you very much. Archie, raise your hand.
So, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Okay. This is me trying to make a case. I may sound a little bit biased, but I need everybody to listen to me, what I have to say, right? Now, I agree that in order to remove Tinubu from power, we need a coalition of the opposition. Number one, that is done. Number two, we need a ticket that has what it takes to remove Tinubu from power. Number two. Number three, we cannot achieve that if we play in Tinubu's playground. He is the master of his playing field, and we cannot remove him if we play in his playing field. We are going to fail. It's going to be like an away match for us. Now, what we have at our advantage is a maverick who has what it takes to do the unconventional. We had that, we saw that in 2023 when P2B came out without any so called structures, without any governors, everything. And he did what he did. And even though it's still in contention what the real numbers are, but what we can all agree on this platform right now is that of all the polling unit results that we saw mutilated, there was only one common denominator, which was LP votes being balkanized into PDP and APC. So, with that in mind, we can agree on a baseline that the number of votes announced for P2B by INEC was not the real number of votes that he got. And he did all of this without a traditional structure. Now we can agree that with the coalition coming together, I have said this in a few tweets that I've put out. My biggest fear ahead of 2027 is not the coalition not winning. No, it is what the coalition not winning portends for our democracy. What it portends for our democracy is that we will confer a godlike political status on Tinubu. Because what it would mean is that we brought everything in our arsenal and he still beat us. We will give Tinubu the power to anoint the coming Nigerian presidents up till the next 5 generations, him and his family. And that is too scary to think about. Now, with that in mind, what we have to understand is that we need somebody who can galvanize Nigerians to do what is necessary to remove Tinubu from there. And to do that, we have to consider that Nigerians are currently politically tired, politically exhausted due to being battered repeatedly over the past 3 years. Now, if the average Nigerian is going to stand up and take a step, it's just like somebody that has been battered. Some of us that watch wrestling, You've been beat up, you're down and everything, and you're trying to muster that last energy to get to the ring and hold your hand so that your opponent can stop beating you. That is the point most Nigerians are right now. And if they look up on that stick and they don't see somebody that represents hope, they are going to get even more tired. We have to consider all of this. Everything hangs in balance right now, and it is touch or go. And if we don't get it right, we risk confining this country to the worst couple of decades, extra couple of decades that this country has ever seen. Please, I am begging, I am not imposing. Every other person involved in this coalition, let us see what is before us. Because if we get it wrong, I am sorry, it's going to be really, really difficult. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ochila. That's one of the best speech. I say speech submission, not that others. Please hear me out. You guys have made some great, submission, but this for me, this one is one I will reflect again. Now, the way he put it out there, he's begging for Nigerians to come together and find a way to rescue Nigeria, and that is what is needed, right? So it's no longer, he's not saying it has to be me, but reason with what he has said. Look at who can help us out, who can work, and make Nigeria great again. He's begging for those who would disagree with him, reason with him. For those who would agree with him, you're welcome to work with him. This is what is needed. On that note, we do not have any more speakers. My co-hosts have tried their best to bring a lot of people up, and we're not getting anywhere with this. But I am neutral. So for those that will ask again, why don't you join any political party? I will not join any political party. I am neutral. Go to my handle, you will see, go to my profile, you see what my job entails, that it doesn't intend that I have to work with your candidate or work against your candidate. If anybody needs my services, in as much as it's nothing, but the little I know, I will share, but I'm neutral. So I am a consultant, and whatever I did last year that I didn't, I did it because I wanted to. This time around, if anybody need anything from me, it has to be paid for. So mindset, you talk, come, let's rescue Nigeria. I am neutral. I am a consultant. I just want to make it very clear, right? I wanted to see if we can get others who would like to contribute, but we don't have, we're not making any headway. So,
Mindset, please give us a few minutes. I'm sending the mic to a lot of people that have sent me message on DM. I'm trying also to accept a lot of messages on the DM. So please give us a little bit of time. And then for the people that sent messages, please be patient with us. We appreciate your patience. So I'm working on getting the mic across to everyone.
All right, thank you very much. I can see Charis. Charis, I'm not sure if it's a man or a woman. Good morning.
Good morning, my side. Good morning, everyone in this space. I appreciate the opportunity given to me to speak. The conversation is very a nice one, and I will start by saying that for the coalition, I am very much in support of a coalition, which is a good thing, because for it to remove an incumbent, you need all the people you can gather to be at one with one mind to be able to remove the incumbent. And right about now, we have an incumbent that's
Sorry, I'm not sure what happened. We did have Prince up, and we had the individuals, Charis. For some reason, he dropped, and Prince dropped. I think we don't have any more speakers. I do not think there's any need for us. I would have loved for us to finish at 12:30, but we don't have any more speakers. Do we have any more?
okay. Can I continue?
Oh, okay. Go ahead, sir. I do apologize. Go ahead.
The thing there, we have an incumbent that is not is an astute politician and is not an outgoing president as we had in 2023. Buhari was outgoing, and he, from his body language, he didn't really put all his acts in supporting Tinubu. So the election went the way it went. But in 2027 is a different ball game because we have an incumbent that he still has his 4 more years to stay, and we also know him for who he is. He's not someone that
I'm not sure why we are having problem with the speaker, and we are keep, the other speakers are dropping. I think we have to call it a day, right? Because we are not doing anything. We're just repeating ourselves, and it's getting a little bit. I think the point that everybody needed to make, they have made those points already. I want to thank my co-host, Comrade. I want to thank Mary. I want to thank Savik, Och, Hadiza, Discipline, Arewa, and every other person who has the opportunity to contribute on this platform this morning. You guys are the real MVPs. My job is just to come up and, see how we can have this conversation. And hopefully tomorrow or next, we'll come back and continue. Guys, go out there, say your candidates. The whole idea that campaign have not started, I'm not going to buy to it. I'm not a fan of it. I don't believe that's the right thing to do. Go out there and tell people why your candidate should be given the ticket, right? If you want to wait till next year, I wish you all the best. And this is politics. It's a game of numbers. Convince those that you need to convince. If it means that you have to register and become a member of the ADC, time is not on your side. You have to go out there and register and do whatever you can, humanly possible, to make sure that your candidate gets the ticket. Whatever happens next, we'll come on the platform and would continue to discuss and move Nigeria forward. If there's any other thing that I've missed, please, somebody needs to send me a DM. And on that note, I wish you guys well, and I'll see you.